Hello, 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 hello. Gluten Morgan. Gluten Morgan. Y'all. Oh! Come on. Want something a bit more like that. Flip. Oh well. Hello, hello, hello. More on the cheaper-ish, ripe, not quite, yeah, I call these daily drinkers. Aroma is amazing. So this is the Dayi 701. Bit of a nicer cake. Shishwanbana. Round tea. Okay. Water is almost done boiling. Oops. Pretty moderate, soft compression here. And I like to pull off a good chunk. I don't need to worry so much about the presentation of the cake at this point. I'm here to drink this. So this is a good chunk, so I don't have to go back in here so many times. One more. This is a 400 gram cake. And that should be more than enough. Should be good. Yeah, let's get in here a little bit. Okay, it's gonna be quite a bit. You're not seeking perfection. So this is kind of what it looks like to store a cake for me normally. Just wrapped up like that. Here we go. I also will bring on this 1990s 7581. I believe it's 1990s 7581. And I've been drinking on that. Definitely tastes old. There's some versions of it from 2003, I think. Anyway. Hi. Hi, everybody. Show day. I like shoe day. And yeah. Just a nicer daily drinker here. I'm still extremely excited to be drinking even stuff from 2019. I think it tastes good today, but this will taste a little better. Wow. Just an overwhelming amount of hay, chestnut, kind of a shocking quantity of vegetal. You know, it's like hay. Is hay vegetal? Kind of like grassy. Is grassy vegetal? It's green flavors. There's kind of a green flavor in this. It's at the end. It's not in the front at all. A lot of fruit. Yum. I'm gonna pause, dump the rinse, and then dig in. So unsurprising to anyone, did just get some cakes in. Thus, all the unwrappings. Beautiful. Color, let's go ahead and smell this again. Dude, there's an egg noodle, like a Hong Kong style egg noodle smell. All your classic flavors as well. More plummy than cherry to me. That nose, that eggy, savory eggy nose is really something else. Beautiful. Beautiful liqueur. Clean. Just get in here and show a bit more of the tea. Like with all ripe, fairly unremarkable. Cheers. Ooh. Very clean. Maple syrup, sweet. 20% base creaminess going on. Really nice viscosity to start. Really almost unctuous in its mouthfeel. Really viscous and thick and almost oily. Not getting any of that chalky oat starch texture, but a slight toasted oat nose. Strong, like egg noodle. It's just, I'm just like thinking of like, yeah, simple like egg noodle soup with like some bok choy in it from that place that we go by, James's house. James, if you're listening. Just like, yeah, interesting. Camphor and some older notes coming out of the nose. Oops. Really beautiful liqueur. Again, just really kind of pristine. This vendor, these were purchased on Taobao, these Dayi cakes, from a reseller, sanctioned Dayi reseller, and they have done such a good job on the storage. These cakes have been very clean. Yeah. Cheers. You know, the thing about this is that it's not, so like the Zhaofa 2.0 or even this 7581 has a much bassier note to it. Maybe even the 7572 if you brew it strongly. This has less bass intensity, so it's like not as wide, but it's deep. So there's like plenty of kind of like 6-7 high notes, mid high notes, plenty of bassy notes. It's not like really bassy down here and then like soft. It's kind of more like mid noted and just like even throughout. Hopefully that visualization made sense to someone out there. That's just kind of how I'm seeing it in my mind's eye, at least experiencing it. Cheers. Incredible. The most approachable sweetness and just ever. You know, a nice fruity, juicy thing. You know, it's like, God, I'm stupid. I was gonna say it's like dark plum plus like, you know, tea, like Pu'Erh tea. Like, yeah, this literally is Pu'Erh tea. There's just like a really nice fruity, plummy sweetness to this that really actually I think balances well with the kind of deeper maple leaf, deep flavor woodiness of this. Really pleasant, really creamy, not really creamy, like moderately creamy, nice and clean in terms of the notes on it. Get back in here. Some variety in the leaves. I don't know enough about this recipe to know if the 701 is signifies anything. So like 7572, made in the 75th year, 7 out of 10 size leaves, made from the second factory. Dayi. So 701, I don't know. I didn't look it up beforehand. Yum. This is one of those teas that will go for quite a bit of time, but it's not so strong that it's going to brew out to like 11 steepings, more like 8. And then you could boil this. I think it would taste good. Really solid. I'm not one to give like out of 10 number ratings to teas, pretty, that much. Because the number rating doesn't influence whether I'm going to drink that tea today or not, really. It's more about what do I have on hand, what do I feel like drinking, who's around me, what sounds nice, what do I need to drink through sometimes, but mostly at this point in my tea archive, tea consumption career, I really just try to drink what I want to drink every day. Not try to do homework as much necessarily. I do like bringing on some episodes. So like doing a comparison of 7542 by, a couple of years or something like that. It's not my go-to session. Comparing old ripe tea, raw tea, excuse me. Cheers. The color is just sublime. Really matches the vibe of the color palette. But yeah, I'll be bringing on some of the some comparisons. I also have some 8582, a couple different years of that to compare. I might compare the two classics as well. I don't know. We'll see. Cheers. It's just really smooth, easy drinking. There's nothing remarkable about this tea in a good way, I guess. Wouldn't be the kind of tea that I would bring out to a tea nerd and be like, oh wow, check this out. It's just very solid and smooth. It'd be like a very good is this a good intro to ripe? I don't think this captures the classic cherry flavor the most. I think 7572 might be the most classic ripe recipe in my eyes. Some people argue 7581 is. I don't know. This to me tastes just great. Easy to drink today. Yummy, sweet, delicious, creamy, but not wildly dynamic. So again, this kind of fits in the daily drinker category for me. Everyone's budget and what that means in terms of your budget is different, but I think $1 a day for tea, which I think is something like that. What this is here, let me pause and get my spreadsheet 1 sec. Yeah, so this is right on the nose. $1 a day, $1 a session for me. That's 5 grams on a tiny little gaiwan is kind of how I think about a session. Because I'm not drinking with multiple people too often. So I got a couple of cakes of this. I got it for $80 a cake. And yeah, I think it's nice. I think it's worth it. And I still enjoy my, 6 cents a gram tea as well, ripes. But is this 4 times as good as the 2016 8592? I mean, like, no. But that's not really how you do tea math, right? You're not drinking teas to be like, oh, I want the best tea. Like, no, these are just different songs to listen to. And different bands playing the songs as well. This is not about finding the best song. Cheers. A little bit of that cherry wood coming out now. Really nice, pleasant. I don't know how to pick this one up outside of Taobao, and at this point, that whole line about where do people pick this up, I don't know. Things have gotten confused. So we're in a new era of for the Western audience, specifically for the United States audience, rather, we're in a new era of tea costs and consumption. That's why I did purchase in large order before craziness took place. So we'll see how prices go in the future. Maybe in 1 year, this is a $2 session. Who knows? I hope not. Gonna enjoy this one the rest of the day. Enjoy my ripe. I hope you enjoy your ripe as well.